Hi, boys and girls. So we have a new book for today. Our read aloud is Bugs for Lunch. Insectos para el Almuerzo. So this is the book that we're going to be reading for our insect study. This book is in English and Spanish. I'm going to read it in English, but if you can have mom or dad go on YouTube, you might be able to find this book in Spanish as well. So the author of this book is Marjorie Falcom. She wrote Bugs for Lunch. Let's look at the cover. What do you think this book is going to be about? Let's read and find out. Bugs for Lunch. If your lunch was a bug, who could you be? Maybe a nuthatch at work in a tree. So this is a type of bird, and it looks like she's going to eat, what do you think, for lunch? It looks like she might eat a caterpillar for lunch. Would you eat a caterpillar? Why not? Or maybe a spider trapping a fly. Or a bat catching bugs as it cruises the sky. You might be a gecko. That's a gecko. It's a type of lizard. Or maybe a mouse eating the insects in somebody's house. Did you know that mice, they eat insects too? So, boys and girls, insects is another word for bugs. Okay, so if I say insects, that means bugs. You might be a shrew, not just eating lunch, but snacking all day on bugs by the bunch. So this is a shrew, this animal, that also eats, what do you think? They eat insects or bugs. You could be a toad, zapping a fly with a flip of the tongue in the blink of an eye. Do you see the frog? What is the frog eating? It looks like the frog is eating a fly. How do frogs catch flies? With their what? What is that long thing right there? That's their tongue. How far out can you stick your tongue? Can you stick it out as far as that frog can? Let me see you try. Try to zap out your tongue to catch a fly. I don't think mine would ever go that far. Or maybe a mantis ready to prey on any size insect that happens its way. So if you remember from our Insects Hide and Quest book, we learned a little bit about a praying mantis, right? And they can hide where? Does anyone remember? They can hide in the leaves because they're the same color. So they also eat bugs. You might be a trout at home in a brook, looking for insects that aren't on a hook. So there's our trout trying to catch an insect that's right above the water. You could be a bear searching for honey, but finding that bees taste just as yummy. Wow, can you believe that? That a bear also eats bees and honey? Would you ever eat a bee? Why not? Probably because they have what at the end? They have a little stinger, right? And that is sharp. But it looks like a bear has no problem eating bees. I wonder why. Or maybe an aardvark whose tongue, long and sticky, slurps termites and ants that others think icky. So here is an aardvark. And they also have a long tongue, just like a frog does. And they use it to eat up little ants and other bugs, like termites. You could be a plant that can't chase a fly, but just sits and waits for its food to drop on by. So this right here is a plant. It's called a Venus flytrap. And And do you see this pink and red? It's almost like the plant's mouth. So when a little bug flies on in and lands inside, it snaps shut and it eats the bug. Can you believe that? There's a plant that eats bugs. So this one, its mouth is open, and this one, its mouth is closed. What do you think this one is eating? If your lunch was a bug, you might be just you, munching on insects, as some people do. So there are some people that actually eat insects as a snack or as lunch. So there's tons of different things that you guys can eat. So insects aren't just for other animals or plants, they're for people to eat too. Have you ever eaten an insect before? What kind? You guys can send me comments on our Remind app and let me know what you thought of this book. All right. Bye, boys and girls. Have a good rest of your day.